Well, this is a big part of tonight's game, the cornerback position of the Dolphins.
Number 23, the defense. The ball will be placed. The smaller foul. Automatic first down.
You got 4 corners out tonight for Miami. So Jack Jones, who signed with the Dolphins in late July, is starting on one side, and Rasul Douglas, a former Bill, just signed a few weeks ago, late August, on the other side at corner.
20-yard penalty, first down at the 35-yard line. Allen hangs in. Pass is caught up at the 38 and tackled at the 40-yard line. That time is James Cook coming out of the backfield. Already established as one of the best running backs in the NFL. Had a great Sunday down at MetLife against the Jets.
Yeah, they have 5 or more players that have receptions between 10 and 20% target share. And so what they are trying to do is spread that ball out. Since last year, Josh Allen's thrown it to touchdowns to 12 different players, including 1 to himself.
2nd and 5. They go with 3 tight ends. It's a formation they've been using very often of late. Here's Cook. Breaks it into Dolphin territory. Finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Gets through the line of scrimmage. He's off to the races again. Gain of 16.
Now, you just talked about the 3 tight ends. Here's 2 of them on the left. What I love about this Bills offense is the backside. They finish blocks because they know the vision and the patience of James Cook. The ball is liable to bounce anywhere. He bounces it often, presses, and then bounces to the backside, makes one guy miss, and with his speed, you better hold on to your hat because he can take it all the way.
Come up with 3 tight again. 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Cook again. Cook, he can exploit the smallest of holes and takes that one to the 33-yard line. So back-to-back good runs for him. That one for 11.
Oh, they get into that 13 personnel. It's pretty obvious this year, 12 of 13 snaps. They run the football. They let you know we're going to run the ball. And can you stand up to them? This is what we saw last week in their game where they just decided to get physical and run the football against the Jets. Josh Allen didn't have to do much. They got into that 13 personnel and just beat them up front.
They ran for 224 yards last Sunday. Call his number again. This time to the 30-yard line. Short game. We go to Kaylee.
So you'll see Josh Allen wearing a visor on his helmet tonight. It's for protection after he got popped in the face on Sunday. His nose was bleeding profusely, even though he only missed 2 plays. He practiced with it all this week, and he told us he wore a visor through college, then admitted he just did it for swag back then. And when he got to the league, he said he didn't want to be the rookie trying to look cool, but tonight he needs it.
Warren Laramie at the University of Wyoming, first-round pick back in 18. Now Ray Davis is in the backfield, spelling Cook. 2nd down and 7. Palmer comes in motion to a wing. And the pass is caught. And that's a first down as it's taken down by Dalton Kincaid. So they've got those 3 tight ends. Kincaid, Knox, and Hawes is playing very well this year. Tough.
Great job of just showing patience here. They're mixing up their personnel groupings with different looks with the tight ends. Also, you're seeing Josh Allen not trying to force the ball downfield. They've been able to run the ball. Miami's sitting back in coverage and able to check it, just take what the defense is giving him, throwing that ball underneath for first downs.
Now Ty Johnson comes in at running back. And Reggie Gilliam comes in at fullback. Play clock at 2. Johnson. He gets to the 20. So not only do they have the 3 tight ends, they have a fullback on top of it.
Well, Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator, he mixed up the looks.
Yeah, now they
empty look with Allen.
They went from tight to 5 receivers in this pattern. Allen throws to the sideline, open, reaching for it, making the grab and into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid for the touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. 85 yards, 7 plays.
And now watch how he brings Kincaid back. Kincaid route, he thinks he's got to keep going upfield. Instead, the ball brings him back. Actually, right there, he just well out in front of him to be able to make the catch, sure-handed. They missed him last year. with that knee injury. Looks like he's back feeling much, much better to go along with Knox and Halls with those 3 tight ends.
Matt Prater kicked the game-winning field goal against Baltimore. Opening night picked him up. At 41 years old, he boots it through for the extra point, and we are tied 7-7 in that one. So each team scoring on its first drive. Malik Washington past the 30, stopped at the 33.
Well, what an amazing job here in the opening drive by the Miami Dolphins. They came out and really leaned on that offensive line, which we had some questions about, but it was a good mix. Some quick throws and able to run the football.
30 to return, the illegal block in the back, number 3 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty to spot a foul. First down, Miami.
And this is what we were talking about. We came in, it's short week. How's Tua going to handle this? More importantly, how's the offensive line? Look at the amount of time that he has there. We're able to check that down to Achane, and he's able to have an escort out in front. Good job up front. Look at them sustaining blocks. We've not seen this in these first 2 weeks. In fact, they've had slow starts against the Colts and the Patriots. 15 yards against the Colts, 18 against the Patriots. And in the first drive, they had 52 yards and a touchdown. So see if they can follow that great drive up here. Backed up, obviously, after that penalty.
Tua in the pistol. Quick throw. Incomplete. Goes Washington's way again. They're using him quite a lot at the outset tonight. Last week as well, second-year guy out of Virginia.
Expect the Bills to kind of mix some things up. They were unable to pressure in effect Tua and get him off of his rhythm. He had plenty of time back there. Their hope tonight was to be able to play coverage and make Tua hold the ball and allow their edge pressure of Russo and Bosa to be able to get home when he drops back to throw.
And clog up the middle, make him throw to the outside. Running into traffic, moving ahead for 5 is Achane in his 3rd year out of Texas A&M. 3rd down and 5 now for the Dolphins.
To me, it's going to come down to the protection for Tua. Are the Bills going to bring pressure? They're going to rely on their edge to get there. See how the Dolphins on this big 3rd down here, they can give Tua enough time, because I think they have confidence that their receivers can win.
He looks across that line. He sees Joey Bosa, who's off to a great start this year. Now the Bills pack the line. 3rd and 5, but rush 4. Tua has trouble holding on to it and can only pick up a couple. Cam Lewis stops him there, and it's 4th down.
They walked everybody up. We talked about it. They're going to blitz. They're going to sit back. They showed it, and I think it may have affected Tua in his eyes. He's starting to peek and maybe starting to look at Bernard. And are they going to come? Are they dropping? Remember, that's a shotgun snap. He's looking at the ball, also trying to get a feel of whether or not that pressure is coming or not. You see his eyes kind of start to look up. Affected him getting